Hi all, how are you going? Welcome to another round of Red Skis Righteous Readings, Raw and Righteous as always. We are continuing with the main monthly for the month of September as always, and we're up to no other sign other than my beautiful Tauruses. So ball gang, this will be your main monthly September reading for 2021. We'll be doing a full Celtic cross with clarifiers, and then we'll get into some inspirational messages as well as find out what Wiccan card is gifted to you for the month, as well as your spirit animal. Okay, so stay tuned for that at the end. Now, we are going to do a full reading for the month and try to see what's coming in for all placements of Taurus, so Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of that sign for the month of September. Also, don't forget to check out your connection spread for a more in-depth love reading where your Venus placements will become highly prevalent, okay? But go with whatever you feel comfortable with. I always recommend checking all your placements out, your main three at least, because that is really where every aspect of you will be sort of shine through, I guess you could say. So, alright, so cool gang. I hope you're doing really, really well for the month of September, and we are going to get into your reading and find out exactly what's going on. For Taurus, please, spirits and guides for the month of September 2021. Full Celtic cross, standard placements for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus of that sign. For September, please, 2021. September. For Taurus. September. Okay. Okay, Taurus. What's coming for September? Now I'll explain all placements of the cards once all cards are drawn, okay? Underlying energy for the reading is the Three of Wands. We feel a lot of sadness here, a lot of trouble, feeling like something we had banked a lot on is just not coming in. In its upright, it would refer to your ships coming in or waiting for the payoff of something that you had invested a lot in. Reverse it saying to me that this isn't happening. It's led to so much sadness and a lot of trouble. You feel really defeated, you feel really hurt by this. You currently, Taurus, coming into this reading, coming into September, we have the Emperor and he's reversed. Your card. But when it's inverted, it's really talking about you've lost your authority. You feel very diminished here. You feel like you're not respected. You feel like you're not heard. You feel like you don't have solid ground to stand on, let alone an actual voiced opinion that is taken at all seriously or even acknowledged at times. This is saying that you feel silenced. You feel muted. You feel like you've lost your power and your authoritativeness and your commanding nature. This is also Aries, as I said before, your major arcana card. This is Aries energy. The fact that you've come into your position, you currently, the position that reflects you right now in the wholeness. But it is inverted, and that does concern me. Because it's saying all of your qualities that you embody and that you rely upon and that are at the core of who you are. Your characteristics of nature, of individuality, you, is on its head. Your courage may even be a little bit shaken because you just don't feel like you're being respected, heard, or even acknowledged. Crossing obstacles, issues, at the Seven of Swords. Thief, someone taking from you, sort of that 3/4 portion. This card always depicts someone getting away with 5 out of 7. It can also be trying to save yourself from a certain defeat or chance of defeat very soon. Either way, this is a very concerning card to be in your challenges, obstacles, and or issues. Because it really does talk about something being taken from you in one regard or another, whether it's a thievery, someone coming in and literally stealing from you, or whether you feel you've got to take something from another. Someone needs to save their skin, I feel here. Crowning hanging above this issue, and it's a big issue. Sign of Gemini coming through now, and again it is inverted and it's the Lovers. So this is an unsatisfied relationship, union, could also be a marriage, but an unsettled connection here that has gone south. Unrequited love, unfulfilled romance, unhappiness. It's, the Lovers is a beautiful card when it's upright. It's a downright painful card when it's inverted because it does speak about all of pain and heartache, maybe even misery that does come with that, and sorrow. This is separating from someone here due to frustration, due to interference, maybe even from outsiders or others coming in here, putting their fingers in the pie and really stuffing it up, really putting you at odds in the long run. This is, unreliability as well, untrustworthiness. It's something that's broken, very much so. Very broken. The foundation, the root of the reading, a good poignant point as to what's going on here. And we do have that Page of Cups and it is inverted. You are being perhaps seduced or temporarily distracted by someone coming in, trying to steer you away, or you're trying to make yourself steer your mind away from the shit that's going on here at the moment by, pointing your attention, direction in the direction of a third party or something or someone else, just to get your mind off shit. You don't really see it, it's just a fill in the timer, if you know what I mean. It's nothing really solid or even wanted. It's more of just a niche, a buffer, I guess you could say, just to get from this moment where everything's really crappy and I'm feeling really down, and I've a relationship that's maybe stuffed up, or a connection that's really stuffed up, and I'm just going to go and maybe watch some dances, or go, I don't know if you're a male or female, whatever floats you, but just taking your direction off of what's currently hurting you and or causing you issue, or just in general off of everything. You just want to punch out and not think about all this crap that's causing so much angst in you. Past energy leaving you now, the Eight of Pentacles reverse. So this is saying that you weren't really putting in as much effort probably that you could have, especially when it comes to monetary means and or financial gains. Being a bit lacking in ambition, being a bit conceited with a lot of vanity, thinking you're maybe too good for the position, or just feeling like it was just beneath you in general and you just didn't want to invest anything into it anymore. It's run its course and you just want to release this work or whatever you're doing. Like the Eight of Pentacles is, hands-on, so it could be like additional learning or, getting that extra dimension of work. But when it's inverted, it's you've lost the ambition. You don't want to invest in this anymore, any time, energy, or skill to it, okay? Future energy now is the Five of Wands, okay, Taurus. So this is really battling it out. Everyone's got an opinion, everyone feels very invested, and no one wants to bow down here, no one wants to back down. Everyone is very invested here. It feels to me that you feel like you're on the battlefront against everybody. You feel out of place, and what little solidarity that you have in life, you feel that you've got to fight for, perhaps. You know, this is obstacles, a lot of obstacles. This is all about having desires, but having to struggle so hard to just have that desire without even bringing it into light. It's just the passion of having that, the thought of having that, or the want. It's a lot of labour here as well, like really strenuous. Everything's so strenuous, everything's so hard. Why is everything so hard? Why do I have to fight so damn freaking hard for everything, Taurus, you're thinking? Advice from Spirit, we have the sign of Cancer coming through now, and it is, of course, the Chariot. It is, again, in its inverted. Lack of movement here. Lack of understanding of where things go from here, Spirit's telling you. You know, there's been a lot of failure, and you feel that you have lost a lot, which was otherwise quite firmly in your grasp. You may even feel like it was stolen or whatnot because of the challenge card, but you know, this is really a real sudden collapse of your plans, of your wants, needs, foundation. You know, just a collapse of it. Everything that was quite solid, but quite in your grasp. This is a real failure. To face the reality of this current situation. And Spirit is telling you, you've got to wake the F up, man, and see it for what this shit is. You cannot keep being distracted anymore. It's time to take the blinders off. It's time to see this and deal with this now. It's time, I think Spirit's telling you, because outsiders looking in, so this is their perspective. It's not necessarily what's actually going on. It's just their view from outside looking in. Tis the name. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So they see someone that is very trying to overcome this ruin. Someone that was pushed out, lost a lot, and has really hurt over this loss. It's feeling now that they're going to reverse this bad trend, and they're going to start to make gains forward. Like that has happened. It's you know, now we push off from the wall. This is new interest as well in matters. They see that you might have a spark coming through, you know, wanting to come back into the game of life, you know, really wanting to be part of it as it is in its reality, not being distracted and away with the pixie fairies. Hopes and fears, okay? We have the Empress coming through now. We fear maybe our best days are behind us, or we fear the fact of age itself. The Empress in its upright is really about fruitfulness. It talks about, you know, femininity, the length of, just a little bit of all of us. It could be pregnancy as well. But feeling in that prime time of life, of age, of abundance, feeling very like a honey to the bee. People are drawn to you. You feel magnetic, or femininity. So this is the mother. This is the nurturer. This is the you know, the feeling of a warm blanket on a cold winter's day that wraps around you and cozies you, nurturing, you know, giving warmth, giving love. That's the Empress. So I'm seeing here that you hope for this. You want this fruitfulness. You want this femininity. You want this nurturedness. But you fear it at the same time because you're scared. Scared to acknowledge that fact, I think. The outcome we have for the reading so far is the Page of Swords in reverse. So this is an imposter. Someone that is not being true to self, wearing a mask perhaps, being very aloft and very crafty in their way. Air energy, very aloft, very, yeah. You could be feeling very powerless in the face of your opponents, enemy, whatever you want to call it, but feeling that you might be a bit unwell as well, feeling a little bit ill, really not on the top of your game, really unprepared, really feeling like it wouldn't take much of a strong force to knock you over. Physically, spiritually, you feel just very drained, very tired, I want to say you're very freaking fed up in a way, to be quite honest. You're sick of people wearing masks, or maybe you've been actually wearing a mask yourself to try and mask a lot of this. Like I said, that foundation, the root of this reading is with that Page of Cups reverse, is really talking about, trying to be seduced or distracted, very much distracted off this current crap that you're enduring at this time. It's a really interesting reading because you're really fighting hard here, but feeling like the way you're going about it could be a bit disjointed, but we're going to clarify now and we'll get that extra dimension of what we need to know, and we'll get those answers that you really do seek now. Okay, Taurus, so we need clarification of this reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for September, the main monthly. Please, spirits and guides for Taurus for September, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, God, I needed that so bad. Okay. For Taurus, please, need clarification of this reading, please, for September 2021. Spirits and guides. Clarification of this reading, please, for Taurus. Prosperity out of Taurus. Let's see. For Taurus, then currently we have the Emperor in reverse. Can you please clarify? The Emperor in reverse, please, spirits and guides. For Taurus, then currently. Seven of Wands in reverse. I'll explain all meanings after all cards are drawn. Seven of Wands in reverse. It's the Tower. Crossing obstacles issue for Taurus, we have the Seven of Swords. Why do we have the Seven of Swords in the challenge? In the challenges for Taurus. The Seven. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. The crowning of this reading for Taurus, we have the Lovers in reverse. Why is the Lovers in reverse here? And the crowning of this reading for Taurus. Because the Nine of Wands in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The foundation root of reading for the Tauruses is the Page of Cups in the reverse. Five of Wands. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, okay. Past energy, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse in past energy for Taurus? Why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse in the past energy for Taurus? Sun and the Page of Swords. Future energy coming in for Taurus, we have the Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands, please, Spirit. Why is the Five of Wands here? Three of Swords reversed. Four of Wands reversed. Advice from Spirit, we have the Chariot for Taurus in reverse. Why is the Chariot in reverse here for advice from Spirit for Taurus, please, for September? High Priestess. Why the High Priestess? Hierophant in reverse and the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. Outsiders looking in their views, we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, why is the Five of Pentacles in reverse here? In the outsiders looking in for Taurus, please. So Justice. Hopes and fears for Taurus, we have the Empress. Why is the Empress here for the hopes and fears of Taurus for September, please, Spirit? Three of Wands. King of Pentacles. The outcome for this reading for September for Taurus, please clarify. The Page of Swords in its reverse, please, Spirit. Seven Cups in reverse. The Eight of Wands. Four of Swords in reverse. You're moving forward, but very cautiously. You're very guarded, extremely cautious. You are moving, but only when you deem it so safe. So much caution, so much vigilance. Guarded movement to the max, baby. Extremely guarded. Taurus, you currently. So we had the Emperor in reverse, someone that had lost their authority, had lost their commandability, and maybe respect and voice in the process. Because the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Tower. You know, when we get the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's really a lot of loss. It's talking about anxiety, embarrassment, you know, being so ashamed in some ways that we have lost our authoritative nature, our Aries our Aries abilities, you know, to be radiant and not care if laughter. We will do it our way. So why? Because of the Tower. You have lost a lot. You have lost so much. That's why you feel that you've lost some of your greatest gifts and assets as a person, as your archetype as well, because of the Emperor being your major arcana card. Sign for Aries. Sorry, I'm reading for Taurus. Why am I saying that? But the sign of Aries really does say that you feel like you've really lost your ability to command anything around you. You feel embarrassed. You feel anxiety-ridden. You feel just so out of yourself right now. You don't feel secure. And with that, the Tower is making you see that you're not secure because everything's falling down around you. You know, everything is just getting laid to waste, and it's all falling down. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about connections. People, places, things, baby. They're all coming down to us. Why? Well, let's see what's crossing and the obstacles or issue. So initially we had that Seven of Swords, and I told you all about, you know, you could be being, someone could be, you know, thieving, theft around you, to you, or you could be doing this to someone else to try to save your skin. This is clarified by two Pentacle cards, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. Now this I found a little bit interesting. Because when we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, so first the Thief card, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is saying to me, in the crossing obstacles or issues, you're not putting any effort in here. You've lost ambition. You've lost your care even to even put anything into this because you feel as if it's just a waste of bloody time. Why? Because of the Three of Pentacles, which is all about mastery. It's all about the coming together of the three to create a masterful, absolutely brilliant piece. So someone has stolen from you. And because of that, you've given up the heart of doing something that once you were an absolute bloody genius, master, brilliant person with. It's almost like you've sacrificed your gift. Crowning hanging above, we initially had the Lovers in reverse. Sign of Gemini, also a sign of that there is a relationship, a connection here that is unrequited, separated now. Why? Because the Nine of Wands reverse, the Ten of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Really sad story, this one. Love is reverse, unrequited love, unfulfillment here, unhappiness. It's just bad. That Nine of Wands, I just want to check that. Sorry, yes, the Nine of Wands in reverse. There's so many obstacles. There's been so many barriers. There's been A lot of problems, a lot of disaster, a lot of strife here for you. Why? Because of Ten of Cups reverse, unhappiness in a connection, within the home, disjointment here. You know, there's a lot of rage, a loss of a friendship, a loss of a connection. There's a lot of quarrelling maybe with your family, or this is your family. It's all about, you know, you just feel like every connection around you is failing right now. Why? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Because at the moment, you just feel like everyone's gone rogue on you. And maybe you've even gone a little bit rogue on yourself. You pulled back, Taurus, when everyone else pulled away. And then now they're going, I'm not even in the game right now. I feel really busted. Like roguery, losing a valuable possession or friend. Nine Pentacles reversed. It's really you're losing faith. It's one of the saddest storylines, honestly, of sequences of cards I've read in a while. Taurus, what the... Foundation root of the reading, the Page of Cups in reverse. So you're being distracted by a flatterer or someone that you can put your intention into there's nothing in it. You're just trying to bide some time, waste some time, forget about the crap that's going on. Why? Five of Wands, Seven of Pentacles reverse, and Five of Pentacles reverse. The Five of Wands is saying that you've got a lot of obstacles, especially when it comes to your desires. You've got to constantly fight people off. Your opinions don't seem to matter, and you really have a lot of desire here to just be heard, understood, and taken seriously, perhaps. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This speaks to me, of a lot of impatience here, and unwise decisions, some loss of money, pissing the money away, basically, or not investing it wisely at all. Why? Because the Five of Pentacles reverse, which is disharmony in a marriage or a love interest. It's trying to overcome something here after a connection had busted out bad. Could even be business, but there's just so many cards here signalizing this bust up of this connections. Now, either this just keeps repeating the same connection, or this is multiple connections that Taurus is finding a failing and or leaving and or busted out. Or you're waking up at a certain time of life to realize that where did everyone fucking go? There's definitely a disconnect with the relationship, possible family, but a definite, past energy. We have the Eight of Pentacles reverse, giving up on something here. We're losing our ambition. We don't want to put anything into it anymore. We just want it. We want to leave it. Why? The Sun and the Page of Swords. We had a lot of hope here. We thought we would have a lot of wish fulfillment here in the past. A lot of happiness, a lot of success, and a lot of joy. But the Page of Swords tells us that we were vigilant, or we weren't vigilant. The Page of Swords is all about vigilance. Spying. Either someone was spying on you or you were spying on someone else, and some information has come of that, some knowledge has come of that, and it has changed things. Why? Future energy. Five of Wands was the initial card, if you remember. Fighting, having a lot of passion, can't get our desires across, can't get our opinions across because, everyone's too invested and we've all gone to, all whacking sticks at each other, trying to get ahead of each other. Why? Because the Three of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse. Because of heartbreak, sorrow, you're starting to accept it now, but it's still very much painful. The Four of Wands in reverse speaks about unhappiness within a home. It really speaks about an unfulfilled romance again, insecurity, tarnished beauty through this, incomplete happiness, and maybe someone sort of really putting the knife in the wounds, saying some shit after the fact as well. Sorry guys, this is hard reading. I don't want to be reading this for you, but this is what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so if it doesn't resonate, you know what to do. Advice from Spirit was the Chariot in reverse. We need to work out if we are going to get back into the game a bit here. Sign of Cancer. Now, when the Chariot is reversed, it's really feeling about not having not having something now that you really banked on, something that was firmly in your grasp, a failure here. Why? The High Priestess, not using our wisdom. Maybe not keeping things secret enough either as well. Not keeping enough to ourselves, letting too much information divulge, I want to say as well. The Hierophant in reverse. A marriage busting up perhaps. A connection. Or reassessing a lot of things because you feel that a lot of things aren't in alignment anymore. And the Five of Swords in reverse. You know, having a lot of weakness, a lot of misfortune, and you just want to take your mind off of this. Have some fun, baby. Spirit is trying to tell you that if you need to make a choice and get some movement here, you need to follow your wisdom, what's right. The Hierophant in reverse, sign of Taurus, your sign. You know, you're not embodying your spiritual gifts or your ideals. You're not following your inner core system. Like what you believe in, you're not doing it. You're trying to mask, or you're trying to. You're so hurt. You just don't want people to know what's going on with you. You just want to forget about it for a while. Spirit is saying you can forget about it all you want, but it's not going to make it go away. You need to face these things. Outsiders looking in, the Five of Pentacles reverse, and Justice. Sign Libra coming through with Justice. Outsiders looking in, their views are someone that is trying to overcome ruin, someone that's trying to take the first steps to rebuild or to move on from severe loss, completely being cut out. Why? Because that's the right thing to do. Justice. Unbiased decision has been made here. Everyone can see it from the outside that this is the way it has to go moving forward. It's just about whether you see it and how you are going to not control yourself, but how you're going to carry yourself through this time will be a deep view of others, outsiders looking in. It's going to be atonement to your character about how you move forward from here on out. Whether you do the just thing or the thing you think that's right. What is the unbiased, real right thing to do here? And what is your right thing you want to do here? It's kind of like that. That's what I'm feeling anyway. Hopes and fears, the Empress with the Three of Wands and the King of Pentacles. Fruitfulness, femininity, nurturer, mother, you want to feel that. The Three of Wands is saying you've been waiting a long time for this pure love or this pure femininity or this pure fruitfulness to come in your way. You've waited a long time for that ship. And the King of Pentacles is someone that is very managed, trying to go control now, trying to maintain it with security, with monetary. Money can't buy me love. You've tried really hard a lot of different ways and you've waited a very long time, but your fear is waiting any longer. Your fear is losing the ability to even give two shits. We've got the King of Pentacles, Earth energy here, your counterpart Taurus. It's your Earth energy. It's really talking about someone that is very authoritative, commanding, that knows what needs to be done to bring in monetary means and fruitions. Is this your hope or is this your fear? The outcome, Page of Swords reverse, Seven of Cups reverse, and Eight of Wands. So someone that was an imposter, someone that was wearing a mask, being very deceitful, someone that was very crafty, very sleuthy, and they made it. A lot of people feel powerless around them and or feeling powerless yourself in face of this individual, or feeling as if there's just stronger forces at work against you and feeling very unprepared. Seven of Cups reverse is saying that, you know, what once was multiple choices may not be so much so now. This is saying that you've got so much desire here at a particular goal and it's nearly obtained. You feel like you can do this. You've got real strong willpower, and you do have, you are using intelligent choices here now. The Eight of Wands is swift, fast movement and communication. You're going to seize the day and you're going to move forward quite swiftly to get up onto this desire, this outcome that you so see as we move out of September into October energy. You know, something that wasn't good for you, or, you know, a posture to you, or whether something had been, you know, you know what you need to do, and you are going to do that fast, swift, with intelligence and movement here, and passion as well. You're finally going to find your spark again, Taurus, and you're finally going to get up onto that thing, which is going to make you in the end feel so much better. Because this pain and this affliction and this going around and trying to be distracted from what the truth of the matter is, that you're hurt and that you're pained and that you're saddened, I don't think at the end of the day really is going to serve you too well or give you much solace in that. Let's get you a wiki message now for Taurus for September, please, spirits and guides. We have the Watchtower of the South of Summer. So in the Northern Hemisphere, you are... it's still just in your summer energy. Down here in the southern, we are, of course, in our winter. But I do feel that at the end of that summer, which of course is the end of September, which this reading is for, you will be feeling like this chapter, or there will be some sort of completion here or solace here for you, I do feel. Even if it's a minor win, it's going to feel a lot more prevalent to you. It's something that you've been desiring. Taurus. September message, please. Spirits and guides for Taurus. September. Okay, we have two. Be present and be gentle with yourself. So take your foot off the gas and don't push yourself so hard. If you need to rest, then take a break. The world won't fall apart if you nap. Renew, dear one, you are a treasure. Be gentle with yourself. And then we have be present. Your full presence is the greatest gift you can give yourself and others. Life is happening right now, in this moment. Today is the only day that matters. Anchor yourself in the anchor yourself in the now and give in to all, and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness and be present. So we need to anchor ourselves in the now and give it your all. Notice the details and drink in the sweetness of being present. I really think that's quite prevalent for you, to be quite honest, for this time, Taurus. I was going to say spirit animal. We have the boar, which is the pig. Face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. How crazy is that? The boar. And how fast was that? Amazing. The boar. Whatever difficulties you experience now, whether with a relationship, career path, or some other concern, dig in and rummage around until you discover how to solve the problem. Then take immediate action to remedy it. Every time you comfort adverse situations in this way, you'll be uprooting those elements in your life that appear to be obstacles to fulfill your purpose. Life can sometimes be very uncooperative with your rational mind's sense of order, and will at times even block your demands of how events or experiences should unfold. If you're living on Earth, you're going to get your feet muddy sometimes, but it's no call for panic, crisis, or drama. Instead, take a couple of deep breaths and view whatever your problem you encounter as simply something that needs to be taken care of. As the saying goes, there really are no problems, only creative possibilities. Once you've emerged victorious, which means that you've either conquered your problem or changed your thinking about how you initially perceived this situation, you'll experience a surge of power and confidence. Remember that your power originates from Source, expressed through you and as you. When you've vanquished the illusion of the situation being a problem, you'll not only feel a great sense of relief and freedom, but you'll also open the way for your heart, mind, and soul to be more in alignment with the will of Spirit. When you operate from that perspective, you can overcome anything. Embody the ball, baby. Embody the ball. Be the ball. Do you have it in your Taurus? I hope you enjoyed the reading for September 2021. Please like, share and subscribe if you've not done so already. Red Skis Righteous Readings, Raw and Righteous. Have a wonderful September, my dear sweet Tauruses.